Okay guys, now that we have our create post qubits already implemented, the first thing that we're going to do in edit post view here in this interface will be actually to convert these stateless widgets into a stateful widgets, because we want to have some controllers here, and here we're gonna just come here and click on these and change here to stateful widgets. Now our widget is a stateful widget. So here we're gonna come down here in the states area and define some variables. And the first one will be, so we have two text fields right here on this interface. The first field is this title here, so we're gonna have a title field and a body field. So here let's say title controller, gonna be a text editing controller, and the second one will be actually a body controller, which is also a text editing controller, just like that. So here we are okay. And now the other thing that we're gonna do will be to add a function to create a post. So we're gonna put that function to create a post just here on this button. So we're gonna call that function create posts, just like this. And inside of here we're gonna have a post model. Let's first just make it final data, post data model, like that. And here the first item is a title, so let's title text trim. So trim is to remove, is the function that we use on strings to remove every kind of space. And here for the body, let's say body controller dot text dot trim. And for the id, let's say let's just give some random id here. Next int, it's gonna be between 100 and for the id, and for the user id we're just gonna do the same. So let me copy paste this, and here let's say user id, like that. Okay, beautiful. And here let's now call our qubit function to create the post. So here let's say create post qubit, and here let me first import this read here, like that. And here let's say create posts and pass out data, yeah, like that. It's okay. So now we're gonna go down just here on our button, this button here, the custom button widget, and here I think we have on press or on tap. So here in on press we're just gonna call our function create post, like that. And we're gonna remove this const here, yeah, just like that. Beautiful. Now let's make use of these two controllers in our interface here. So this text form field, let's give it a controller, and the controller for the first one here will be the title controller, and the controller for the second one will be body controller, like that. Beautiful. But before we can continue, let's add another thing in our post qubit, because we want every time the user will be clicking on this post here, of course the post will be saved to the database, but we want also to see the reflection of this newly created post to be directly added to our post list, so that the user can see it here on this interface. So whenever we create a post, we want this new post to be directly added to our post list here. And the way we're going to achieve that is by going back to our post data qubit, and here we're going to create another function. It's going to be a void function. So let's call it add posts, and here it's going to receive a data of type post data model, just like that. And here let's say updated lists, let's say like this. So here we take first the actual list that we have, and then we're gonna update it. So let's say here updated list, add the new value data, like that. But if we do it like this, it's gonna add it by default. It will add it as the last element, but if you want to add it on a specific index, we're gonna do insert and then data. So now the post that will be created by the user will be directly added into the list, but it will be the first one just here. Yeah, like that. So after this, let's emit now a new state, and here let's say state copy with, let's just copy, so you can just say that updated list, like this. Let's format, yeah, beautiful, like this. And here we're gonna go back to our edit post view and add a block listener. So let's look for block listener here, and here let's say create posts data qubit, create post state, sorry, not qubit but state, like that. And here if state, it's loading slowly, if it's success, now we can add this new post into our list. So here we just go our posts data qubits and then add posts, this created post, like that. Beautiful. But you're still not yet done with this interface of creation the post actually, because we want here the user to be able to see a text saying loading when he's creating his post. So to achieve that, we're gonna go down here, open our custom button widget, and inside of this, let's close everything, and here we're gonna have another variable that we can call is loading. It's gonna be quiet. It's loading, just like that. And here on this text here, let's first remove this const, and if we are creating our post, if it's actually in the loading state, we're gonna display here another text. If it's not, it's gonna be safe text. So if it's loading, we're gonna display here loading ... just like that. And if it's not loading, we're just gonna display safe posts, like that. and here I think it's okay, but let's make it quiet actually, like that. It's lagging, sorry for that. And here we're gonna put this button into a block builder like this, and here let's uh, git post qubit and create post state, just like this. And it's going to be in the loading stage only when the stage of the qubit actually is also in the loading state. Beautiful. Okay guys, now let's run this and see if it works. So let's try title here, title 222, put it 222. Let's try to save. Yeah, it's saving, but let's see. Yeah, it's okay, but the problem is it's not popping this interface when the post is actually created. And to fix that, we're just gonna, it's actually very simple. We're just gonna come down here on block listener and write navigator of context the pop, like that. So now let's try again. Title 333 and body 333. Yeah, beautiful. Now it works.